twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave.
Yeah, you're right, Slug, and I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're right, Slug, and I'm sorry. Uh-oh. There, well, what the crap? Hold on just a minute. Let me go figure out what the hell's going on here. Properties, okay, all that's good. I can turn that off completely. Turn you on. There we go. Now we got some music. Why did that not work there? Okay, that button's not working. Let me figure out what the heck's going on with my Elgato Stream Deck. Oh, there it goes. Now it's on. It just lost itself for a minute. The overhead's not working. I swear, just stuff ain't working yet this morning. There we go. Make sure we get all this right. Like it lost itself. Alright. Nope, that screwed that up. Hold on. That should be right. That's where I'm at. Main streaming. Green screen, that's the one. Alright, so that's where we're at. We're good. Alright, cool beans. I don't know why it shows that picture. I thought I had a different picture. But anyway. What's going on? Okay. So when it's off, it's one, and when it's on, it's the other. Okay, I got it now. Alright. Good morning, Mike Whaley, Mapro 6, Uncle Ron, Mr. Butchum, trolling for dollars. Dom is in the house. Shawna is in the house. And Slug is awake as well. Rolling out of bed like a slimy little slug. I don't know what you're right about. What are you right about? Turn the overhead off. Y'all can watch that if you want. It's just a temp tower, so you can't really see much. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. First off, and I'm going to start right off, and I'm probably going to do this about 4 times during the show, so don't get upset. Haven't rolled into bed yet. Good morning, Joe Paddock. How are you? I'm going to paste this link right here. My daughter is studying abroad, and she... not that one. God dang it. How do I delete that? Remove that comment. Remove. Get out. Thank you. Let me go get the right link. I pasted that on Twitter a while ago. Hate it when I do that. Here we go. My daughter is studying abroad and has started a GoFundMe because she's going to be about $8,000 short. And we're going to see what we can do. So I'm going to advertise it because I can't help her. So it'll be in my videos, in my chat. I got it in the description down below. We're going to talk about it probably about 4 or 5 times during the thing. Shawna Gray just became a new country. About time, my daughter. That's the daughter that, you know, she finally subscribed. She became 575, I believe is what I'm at now. 575. The 575th subscriber was my 3rd daughter. Because she don't watch any of my damn shows, heifer. But yes, the GoFundMe account is out there. please click it, check it out. And if you have it within yourself to help her get to Dublin, Ireland for study abroad, then so be it. That's what we're going to do. Going to make a video. Got the replacement sheet for the magnetic build tech system. Use the drill press and a 1/2-inch end mill to make the pockets for the magnets. Do it. It's about time, Shawna Gray. There's my daughter. There she is. My third oldest daughter. Morning, Minnesota Maker. How are you? And she is new to the country club. Completely new. I don't even think she's ever watched any of my videos unless I forced her to on the TV. So y'all tell her good morning. Please give her a country club welcome. Thank you, Sean. Ha. Well, the thing is, Mr. Butcham, third youngest, whatever you want to call it. But the thing is, Mr. Butcham, yeah, she's been working 2 jobs, saving all of her money. She's bought her passport. She's got the money for her airplane ticket and stuff like that. This is strictly for tuition, and she's taken out the loans for $13,000 or $14,000 of it, and she's maxed out all of the loans that are available to her. She's still applying for, you know, what do you call them? Scholarships and things of that nature. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. What's up, Pokon Nerd Space? Oh, Mr. Moritz is here this morning, trolling for dollars. I got you up top. I saw you up there. Yeah, they're helping her with all of that, Sean. And the way it looks right now with what she has, she's about $8,000 short. My daughter has a GoFundMe account, Alan. I put the link up there. She's trying to study abroad in Dublin, Ireland. So she's going to the University of Florida. She'll be in her 2nd year. Well, she's starting her 2nd year in August. And then in the spring, she wants to go to Ireland and study 1 semester abroad. And the $23,000 price tag is not covered by all of her student aid and that type of stuff. So she started a GoFundMe. I put the link. If you can, help out. If you can't, you know, no hurt done. I'm going to tweet about it later on. And if you see it on Twitter, please retweet for me. That's all. Because you know how things are. That guy that was trying to make potato salad said he didn't know how. He needed $50 to make potato salad and ended up with $50,000 to make potato salad. So this world will fund learning how to make potato salad, but not a college education. Yeah, that's the way it should be. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Morning, Rover. How are you? How are you? Glad you're awake this morning. Nice and glad you're awake. Alright. I'm actually working on, I put in the description, I did 2 different. What's up, Knack 3D? Thank you, Carl. I appreciate it. Come back when you can. Been up all night. I hear you. I was up until about 2 this morning. Not that it matters. You know, it's a personal choice for me. I stayed up, babysitting this printer, and I think I made some improvements, so I'm happy about that. You'll hear it whistle because the temp towers are hollow, and then when the fan goes over it, it makes a whistle. So yeah, you'll hear that. You'll hear that maybe in the background more so than anything else. Yeah, I set in here. I didn't get back on the Discord. I did one, or I typed in there. Let's see, what time was that? Does it give you an exact time? Let me see. I posted in the Discord in the chat at 1:17. Are y'all bozos still talking? Because Robbie Mack and was it you still? No, it was Vince, I think. Vince and Ron from Canadian Maker Project are still talking. Morning, 3D Matter Makers. How are you, sir? Having a great day, I hope, Jason. And I hope that Ben Craig can hear me out there. I don't know if he's got his own or not. He should be driving, or his wife should be driving. I hope they have a safe trip. They are leaving until to come down to Destin, and I will be going over to meet them on Sunday for lunch, right after morning coffee. You know, and who was it coming here? Hold on, let me go up here. Trolling for dollars. Today is not the last. It's the last weekday morning coffee for the future. You are correct, but we'll still be having morning coffees, man. See if we can have more. Yeah, I doubt that. But you know, it's all right. It's all right. We're gonna move along. We're gonna move this train along as best we can. I've thought about, and it really depends. I thought about doing a semi show every day on my drive to work. Call it Country's Drive or whatever. It'd be a short one, 45 minutes or an hour. But it would be earlier than this. It would definitely be earlier than 8 o'clock. Because my wife gets dropped off. Morning, 3D Printing Llama. My wife would have to get dropped off by 7:30, and then I would have to go to work after that. So it would basically be our drive to work every morning. I don't know that it would work as well as morning coffee. I don't think it would be as interesting to see us drive to work every day. There's no traffic that time of morning. Hey, why not? I did it going down the interstate for 2 friggin' hours in massive traffic. And with her reading chat and me just sitting over there talking, it's not a big deal. I pay attention to the road, not the TV, not the phone. And I could do an hour earlier. Get up an hour before I got to be at work, or an hour and a half so I can get dressed for work and then be on here. I could still do it. I just don't know that I could give it the attention it deserves. That's the only thing. We might be able to do Discord in the morning or something like that, where it's just talking over the phone. We'd have to see. Huey, Louie, do it. What are you talking about, Rover? For what? Oh, I got you. Well, if his enders are Huey, Dewey, and Louie, that right over there in the corner is Scrooge McDuck. Show him you have a great day at work, son. Stay safe at work. Or stay safe on the road, not at work. I hope you stay safe at work, too. Oh, yeah, that'd be Scrooge McDuck in the corner. I don't know if you've ever watched their story, Mr. Buttram. You need to go watch it. It was a good one. The actual Three Stooges, the way they came about and the way things moved and the way their careers took their paths and why Shep came and went and that type of stuff. It was a pretty cool story. It really was. Nothing spectacular, but it was pretty neat to understand, where Shep came in and out. Well, I reckon. Peabody and Atlas. There you go. Alright, I guess so. If that's what you want. Part of your job is being a safety officer, I hear you. Hope that's part of my job too. Because if part of my job is being a safety officer, we're in trouble. Oh, God, those paper cuts. Bend your knees, people, when you pick up that pencil. I'm trying to get to my thermostat. My internet is so slow this morning. Turn the temperature down in here. 'Cause not only is it warm, but this power supply fan kicks on right here and it just blows the heat on you, you know. Temperature tower's looking much better though, the one that's on the bed is. Because it makes good spaghetti, I hear you. I actually haven't cleaned the spaghetti off of my Mark III that I got in there. All right. 20. What? I had 6 people just drop. See ya. Morning, Falcon 27. How are you this morning? Dragon Monk. Don't think I told you good morning either. Let me go back and do that. We last night I was trying to do prints, okay? And I started off doing the stringing test. And if you look really close, you can see those towers didn't start off very well. So I made some improvements. And I let them go that far. And they still look like crap. So I made some improvements. And they still look like crap. So I made some improvements. And they started getting a little better. Morning, Tala 3D Prints. How are things in Tallahassee? So then I made some more improvements, and I got that. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's about as close to perfect as you're going to get when it comes to a stringing test. And these guys were on Discord with me last night while I was doing it. Even this one that I thought was perfect is not as good if you look at the ringing in that. So yeah, these even the guys that were on here, what settings did I play with? Well, and I'll tell you, I was playing with the speeds, the wipe, the coast. That was pretty much it. That was pretty much all I was doing. Morning, Matrix. How are you? That's pretty much what I was working on. Now YouTube's telling me I'm slowing down, but this is telling me I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that they're awful. I don't know anything about Maker Geek. I've never had not one box of Maker Geeks filament ever. Morning, Don. How are you? Morning, Red Light. Glad to see you made it through your safety meeting. But so I did a temp tower after I got my perfect, what I call perfect, because it's pretty damn near perfect stringing test. So I did a temp tower. And this is what I got. Shit. Not so much stringing, but look at the sides of that. Let me see if I can twist it and get the light just right. Look at the inconsistency of the walls. Okay? So I'm like, what the crap? I can't print stuff like, oh, I can, because it's not bad, it's just not good. Right? I mean, look at that. You can see that. And there's nothing you can diagnose on there that I haven't tried. Believe you me. Okay? 210 was the best temperature. It was the smoothest sidewalls, which is okay. But I think I figured out my other issue. And I don't know why it shows itself up here at the top more so than anything. But I think I figured it out. Because if you look down in the legs, I actually have some down there as well. I just wasn't paying as close attention to that as I should have. Even in the rear haunches back here, you can see it. So I got to thinking, what's up, Chris Riley? You missed both temp towers. You missed all of my stringing tests I showed. I mean, you know, you just missed all kind of crap. And besides that, I got another announcement I'll do in another 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna do it every 30 minutes this hour. But here, let me give you the rundown. I started with this, Chris Riley. You ready? Here we go. We're going to be looking at these. Started with that, but it started off like crap, you can see. So I made some adjustments. And I'm going to try to keep these in order. So I made some adjustments, and I got this, which is still crap. Okay? So I made some adjustments, and, well, we went backwards, and I got crap. So we made some more adjustments, and we got a little better, a lot better than that last one, but we did a little better. So then I did some final adjustments, and I got this, which to me is about as close to perfect of a stringing test as you're going to get, period. The things are solid. As you can see, I'm flexing the bottom with them. So they are very, very solid. They are not brittle at all. So I did a temperature tower. And I was showing that, you know, 210, even though being the best, the print quality on this is still crap. If you look, the inconsistencies in the outside wall are aggravating. Okay? So I got to looking around. And I'm like, what can cause that? Because I was looking at my models. And I had said they were doing it at the top of the wings, but if you look down here, they're doing it in the thick part as well. So it's really weird. I will, Llama, as soon as I'm done, we'll go over that. And I'll post the profile once I'm sure. I want to print one of these to make sure first. Okay? Because this is on the Core XY. This is on the Core XY, the Hypercube. But you can see even down here in the thicker parts, it was having issues. Only in the big thick parts here was it being smooth at all. So I got to thinking, I'm like, you know what? It looks like that the head is not being placed where it should. So it looks like this time it's like a 0.0 something millimeter out, and then the next time it's 0.0 something millimeters in, and just back and forth wherever it wanted to be. Okay? So that was what I was looking at, and that's what I thought was was happening. So I reached down and I felt my belt, and they were as tight as I thought they should be. But I'm like, you know what? Let me tighten them up. So during this temp tower, let me turn this. You can see the bottom of it there. It looks pretty good. It's nothing wrong with it. But then I said, okay, let me tighten up the belts. So I homed it, or I didn't home it, but I paused it, and it come over to the corner. And I tighten the belts. So then I get print quality that is absolutely acceptable. No more of the inconsistencies on the outside. You can see the layer shift. That's how far it shifted just by me tightening the belts. Good morning, Bruce Ennis. How are you? And I didn't say good morning to Chris Riley either. I just started. You are an honorary Hoosier. Robbie Mack said you were. So I got a decent temp tower. I got some stringing back, but the bridging is good all the way down. And that's also the difference between out to $9 filament. Good morning, Joseph. How are you? And $18 3D Solutech filament. But that quality on that, I can definitely live with. Okay, if I get a Terminator or I get a Luby or an Ada Linda. Are you getting a lot of buffering? Because I'm good. Refresh your page, please, sir. The Northwest East. You're so funny. But no, Chris, that's what I was actually going to call you about. Really. Because it looks like the speed down here is good. I mean, I can go restart the router. Because I'm running at 1400 and normally I'm at, you know, I used to be at 1100. So YouTube's still saying it's good. I don't know. We'll see. We will see what we see. I'm not seeing any red. I haven't seen any red this morning to cause a buffering. Good morning, Ashley. How are you? It's not the last morning country. It's the last weekday morning country for a while. So we will see. We will see, you know, how that turns out. So what do you think, Chris Riley? What do I need to improve on this stringing test right here? What can you see that needs improvement? Hi. Tommy, UFOs bug you. I understand. I understand that. So right now I am using some filament.ca filament to do another temp tower. Because the Alpta looked kind of like crap. The 3D Solutech, once I tighten the belts, looked great. So we'll see how the filament.ca filament turns out. And I also found out a limitation of my what you call it. And this is a good question for Chris because he's a smart guy. Can you put M commands in your G code? So if I want to run an M command line to turn something on, can I do that and then turn it off, you know, on the next print? Yeah, on this one, yes, that's where I tighten the belts. On this one, I tightened the belts right there. I did a pause, tighten the belts, and then when it went back, it was that far off. That's how loose my belts were. I think that's the entire reason for all of that, was my belts were that loose. Yeah, no, during the weekdays, you're right, Ashley. It'll be in the afternoon, and then on the weekends it'll be in the mornings. Okay, so basically there's an M command. Let me pull it up and I'll show you. Settings, system editor. Oh, I got to connect to my Duet first. Shut. If I go to settings, system editor, config G, in the bottom of my config file, I have this, which turns on a sensor. Well, using some filaments, I need to turn off said sensor, so I would have to put a P0 or an S0, I'm sorry, to tell it that it's there or not. And I would need to do that. And will that save it? That's the question. Because I can basically write a macro on here that will do that. Turn on the sensor and turn it off. Morning, Vince. How are you, sir? Maybe. I don't want to do it in the slicer slug. I would just turn it on and off with a... I don't even have to do it in G code. I can do it with a macro, I think. I just don't know if it'll hold that when I start a print. I need to check it and see. If it'll hold it when I start a print and, you know, I can turn it on and off at will with macros, then that would be cool. That's true, Mr. Butcham. That's true. But then it kind of defeats the purpose, does it not? I could do that. I could use a physical switch. But I like this one. It'll hold until I restart the print. That's all I need. Because if I turn it on, if I have a macro for on and a macro for off, then I can just turn it on or turn it off at will and be good with it. Well, yes it does. Yes it does. You are correct. And at some time or another, I've been looking. There are better ones out there than what I'm using. So once I get that better one that will see those, and I print it in a black enclosure that blocks out all light, then I should be okay. But that is one issue that I'm having right now. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. All right, it's 8:30. I told you I was going to do this again, and I'm going to do it probably every 30 minutes. As y'all know, I have a daughter that's in University of Florida. She is in her second year at University of Florida, and she wants to study abroad. Well, the college tuition to study abroad is $23,000, and she has all but 8, not in the bag, but pretty much in the bag. So she started a GoFundMe. I'm going to paste it in here. Go check it out. If you feel it in your soul to help this young lady go, then do. I cannot right now. Hopefully by January I'll be able to help a little bit, but it still won't be a lot. So there we go. There's my announcement again. I'm going to announce it. That's the second time. It will be done on the half hour and then at the end of the show as well. So please click the link and check it out. I know it's a GoFundMe and you're like, oh, people asking for money. It's a great cause. Believe me. Don't have a cow. Ha 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 ha. My granddaughter is absolutely feeling better. Slept much better last night, Ashley. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Thank you very much for asking. And the cool thing about GoFundMe is even if she doesn't hit her goal, she will get all of the money that's donated, which will help to get there. Because she said she's going, whether she goes in, she's already got the loans approved. She's still working on some more scholarships and grants. But as of right now, she's got over half of it covered. So, cool. So that's awesome. That is very, very awesome. Not a very high chat rate this morning. People are slow. It's Friday. It's Friday today. Come on, y'all wake up. Everybody's working for the weekend, and guess what? It has arrived. For most of you, about 5 o'clock this afternoon, the weekend will begin. We will finish this temperature tower while we're here, and we'll get to look at this filament.ca one. Looks like we are at, what do we got? We're at 61%. Or 5 tomorrow morning. That's true, Slug. That's true. It's been a long 2 weeks. I get you 3D printer noob. How's that garage coming? Did you get those sheets of plywood up there? Is that free French fries today? From who? You know, that wasn't even a thing until the movie came out. It's just really weird. That date has been embedded in our society. National French Fry Day. So do we go get Mickey D's gives free French fries? What do you got to buy? Like 4 Big Macs? Oh, via an app. I got you. I got you. Go into the app and get you a free French fries and a gallon of Coke. That's right. That's right. Isn't that what's wrong with our society today? You can get 3 Big Macs for the price of a salad. Yeah. 3 Big Macs for the price of a salad at McDonald's. But they're not in the salad business, so I get it. I understand that too, Matrix. I get that. But still, it shouldn't be. Never heard of French Fry Day. So you can give your hand a rest. Cool. Then the best when print starts the nozzle is not. Oh, Well, you need to set your Z height offset or whatever then, Don, because unless he's got something in the G code on that profile, it's not doing that. I know, right? James, you better leave Chris Riley alone. Don't make me come to Canada and put my foot in your butt. Well, let me tell you this, 3D Printing Llama, and I actually got one here. Let me see if I can find it here. I know I put it up right here. Right here. I had this on this printer. On this printer here, on the Hypercube, and this is one of their nozzles. Okay, the ones we got at Earth. I had to take it off. This thing is clogged, and I cannot unclog it. I have run it up to 285 degrees. Tried to run a needle up through it, and something is in the nozzle that will not let me use it. So I don't know. I need to get a blowtorch out and turn it upside down and try it that way. The Z height is also 0. Well, something else is wrong, because if that's it, then something in the slice or whatever is putting it in the air. Try a different slicer profile. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Something's telling it to print in the air, unless you've got something blocking it from going down. Good morning, Josh. How are you? Must work. Work on Friday, then do it. That's true, 3D Printing Llama. I'm talking about one of those little propane ones and just turn the flame on big with it in a vise and just let it drip. Poke a thing through there. What was so great about it, Matrix Clone, it took him like 5.5 hours to get stuff done. I mean, there wasn't nothing great about that video. Said he was going to do it with just off the cuff out instructions. Next thing you know, he's at the magazine rack in the store, just sitting there perusing the Playboy magazine. Yeah, and then he printed a benchy and he's like, oh, I gotta tune this thing because this thing sucks. And then the next day he goes, oh, I had this plugged in the wrong place. You know, come on, man. He did put out a picture. He sent me an email with a picture, and let me see if I can pull that up real quick, and we'll show you a picture. Y'all asked about it yesterday because he was supposed to have it. He was supposed to be his butt out of bed and have it yesterday, and guess what? We didn't get it from Chris Riley yesterday. So let me go find this right here. Oh, that's not it. Where'd you send that to me, Chris? You had to send it to me on Gmail, right? That's not it. Did you give it to me on the stream? Nah. You didn't do it in Discord, did you? Well, I can't seem to find Chris's email now with the link in it. Do that. Post a link to that picture so that people can see it. James, you have a great day at work, sir. Have a great day at work. A great, great day. Oh. everything seems to be going quite well this morning. Chris's typing is very slow, or he's got to find the link. But I couldn't find the email. I don't think he sent it to me in Discord. No, I don't have anything on here from Discord. Did you send it to me in chat? And there it is. Chris got it up there. Y'all check out that picture. That was the actual benchy once he plugged the fans into the correct place. And there was something else he said he had. He may be doing a follow-up and don't want me to give all his information. But that's a much better looking benchy. Much, much better looking benchy. So, if y'all can't see it and need me to pop it over, I can do that. Here. Let me go to screen. Did that work? Yeah, it came on. Okay. So, there's Chris's benchy. And as you can see, it turned out really well from his Mark II. Much better benchy. Much, much better benchy. Crap. You know what I did? Go to here. Studio mode. Green screen. Turn that off. Turn off. Transition. Green screen. There. Transition. Woohoo! Get it right, stupid. Alright, turn off studio mode. Anyway, yeah, it's a much better picture. Turned out really nicely. Nice job, Chris. Nice job. That's why we watch your channel, buddy. Yeah, nailed it, right. Nailed my finger. That is correct, Matrix Clone. You are right. It does look much better than the other one. And at least the mic is on. Shut up. You got a kick out of that. You know you did. You know you did. You know you got a kick out of that video watching my wife talk like that. She was trying to impersonate me. It didn't work. Yes, sir, I'd have to say this temp tower's the best looking one of the three. And yeah, we're gonna see what we can print after this is done. See what color gives me the shiniest or what temperature gives me the shiniest outside. At least the mic is on. You are correct. These things take an hour and 40 minutes. You thought what was that was my wife. Thought that was my daughter. Ha ha ha. You so funny. No sir, that's the mother of my children. That's who that is. My compadre. My ride or die. You get what a lot, Jason? Thought that was your daughter? I don't know what you're doing walking around with my wife that people would say that. That's just weird. That is, it's just, but y'all don't think that's weird? I think that's weird. Let me see how we're doing here. Let me put a pause on it. Stop. Alright. Fantastic. So how is everybody this morning? This is just a chat session. This is my last, for a while I think, last weekday morning coffee. The last day that you will get to get up and go to work listening to my voice or wake up talking to me on the morning show. I believe that this will be the last day of that for a while. Not sure. We are going to do afternoon shows. The problem is that if I do my interviews on Monday, then Mondays won't have a country time. It will be only the interview. So we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know if that's going to be the case or what it's going to be. But maybe so. You're tired? Me too, brother. I was up until 1:30, quarter to 2 this morning. Actually longer than that because I got into bed and then couldn't go to sleep, of course. So I was too. But it is a great morning. Morning, Ricky Tanner. How are you? Hope your show went well last night. Hope it was very, very lucrative. Really do. Thank everybody for the thumbs up. 17 of 28. Did a Maker's Muse Chris's basement slide puzzle. It looks just okay. Good morning. So. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome into your homes and your cars and your hearts. It's Fernando Pena for your entertainment. You need to find a retarded old fart. Is that what you just said? No, come on, man. Better than my best day driving a forklift. I hear you, brother. I hear you. I hear you. Thank you, Fernando. Thank you, buddy. And I won't be able to do that in the mornings for you much longer, but you know what? I will do it when you come on the country time in the afternoons if you get a chance to come and see us. And now you have to go to work. What the crap? 3D printing llama? That's just not right. I did want to tell y'all, while he's here, that 3D printing llama was the one that gave me the white filament. If you'll notice that my Mail Thing Thursday didn't have an end segment, that's because it stayed on the cutting room floor. Kind of weird, but that's where it stayed. Good morning, Techno Geek. How are you? But that was courtesy of 3D Printing Llama. And I am sorry that I didn't get his name into the Mail Thing Thursday video, but now you know. Do-do-do-do. Public service announcement from who? NBC, I think, used to do that. Metal Mornings. No, well, you know, you do what you got to do. What am I going to print with that white? I'm going to print me a big ass llama head. Figure out who gave me the oil? No, I didn't. Who gave me that damn oil? That from Granger, that slippery oil that's in there in the other room. I don't have it in here now. But they said they were going to send me some, and they sent me some, and I can't remember the name of the person that gave it to me to save my life. So, if you gave me the oil from Granger and you're not named Robbie Mac, because I know he didn't do it. So, tell me who you were. I forgot. And it's been killing us. Oil McCoyleson? Alright. Nice. Nice. Use the AIO and link to Fun King is his favorite. I guess so. It's his favorite filament because they pretty much give him whatever filament he needs if they have it. Cool, John Mack. How'd it go? Hope everything went well. I do. Hope everything went well. I'm not even going to say that's not true. I'm just messing with you, Glenn. I know you're there, buddy. They just give you whatever you want. AIO Benzo. I'm spouting fake news. Come on, Trump. It is his favorite. It is your favorite filament. See, now you know how to get Glenn out of the woodwork. He don't like fake news. One of your favorites? No, I get you, buddy. I get you. But I did. He gave me a roll of AIO white. I believe it's right here. Yes, the AIO white PLA. That. Yeah, it was. He was actually talking about it last night. Chris, what was the problem? But yeah, your favorite filaments free? Yeah, that'd be mine too. Except for Alpta. That's still not my favorite. But now we know how to get Glenn awake. Say he's sponsored by somebody. You tell Xander that was a good, and good morning, Glenn. Tell Xander that was a good print yesterday. I enjoyed that one. I really did. He better give Zach them them dinosaurs though. Well, Glenn, you and AIO have a working relationship that is decent. Yes, you do. You have a fantastic relationship, which is awesome. And you have nurtured said relationship, and that's, you know, that's where you are, and that's good. I'm glad. I wish they would sponsor you. We can't do enough for each other. I hear you. I hear you. You know, I hope that, let me do this. Let me turn these on. I need to put these back up on the screen anyway. Slice Engineering. For those of you that don't have a mosquito, go get one. Have they now? That's awesome. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. So just slipping, the filament was just slipping. Wasn't really clicking or anything like that, just slipping. Do it, Thomas, do it. Right? I hear you, Chris Riley. I hear you. And I think Josh is in here. We're coming up on some of the last days you can sign up for the August UFO box. So get out there and do it. Use the code Kuntry Klub to get 15% off this month and every month after that. And get some great filament every month. And a project to boot and some other things. Some saving coupons, some stickers, and some loot. See what you can get in your UFO box. Boy, that randomizer loves Slice Engineering this morning. We should be coming up on Venturi 3Ds. I hear you. I hear you. What's the date, Josh, on the August sign up? There it is. Ooh, that's right. Clock in at work. The Grey Dublin Adventure. You're right. It's coming up in just a minute. I'll do it again at 9 o'clock, baby. Thank you. Love you. Have a great day at work. July 24th is the last day. So you've got 11 days from today to sign up for the August box. So if you're not a UFO subscriber, get her done, man. Come on. And Venturi 3D, I think he said like the 17th or so, sometime around that time, is when he is going to be opening up his Kickstarter for the Venturi 3D printer. I don't know what what does he call that? Does anybody know? Glenn, do you know what he calls that, Chris? What he's calling his printer? Is it just the Venturi 3D? Model 1? I don't know. Chris has been busy too, so he hasn't been in here in a while. Yeah, just Venturi 3D. I guess that's it. So, what are your thoughts on the patent allegations? I'm going to say it that way, that have been made against, the allegations have been made against XYZ for raising patent infringement against Creality. What are your takes on that? Because I believe Mr. Telling heard from his U.S. people that was the first they'd heard of it. The Venturi 3D printer. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're aware. We all unfollowed you on Twitter, man. But, you know, are you following that? Do you care? That's my question. Do you care? I went through the patent last night. I read it. I read almost the entire patent last night. Other people are going to be all over that. It's not just Creality that would affect. That would affect a lot of folks. A lot of open source hardware. And I don't think they have a leg to stand on once people start challenging their right to have said patent. We were talking about that last night on the Discord, and I put the link in there to the Discord, or to the patent in the Discord last night. The patent kerfuffle? Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I put the link in there last night, so you can go read it yourself. But it is confusing mumbo jumbo, for one. But it looks like their patent is for basically anything that does any type of mixing. Open source not released. The problem is that open source not released is still released. So, yeah, I saw that. I saw that too, Bruce Ennis. You know, and I don't know how that works. How does that work? How do you keep using different patent numbers? I mean, I understand that they're throwing quicksand in front of Creality on Amazon. Yeah, that took me about that long as well. But we still discussed it on Discord last night. But you're right. I think they're putting speed bumps in front of Creality. But it's effective. It's working. Their product has to come off of Amazon. But I think in the end it's going to be a good publicity bump for Creality in the 3D printing community anyway. Morning, Sonic. How are you, my friend? Alright, so since we know how you feel on that, thought I heard the phone ringing. Morning, Icicle Trepan. How are you? I thought it was kind of weird coming out with the CRX. I mean, Roman numeral 10. Really? You already got a CR10. The Creality printers are still up on Amazon? Really? Or Reality printer? Oh, I got you. Yeah, right. True. So what are your thoughts on the CRX? And I know you haven't seen it yet, and I'm pretty sure that that Neres is going to get the first review of that, because he posted a picture last night and said can't wait till Wednesday, next Wednesday. He's already got his in. So unless Joel gets his in today and tomorrow and just jumps right on it, then we'll see. All right, your CRX. But why, Ricky Tanner? It looks like a mixing nozzle, a 2-to-1 nozzle. And, you know, is that something you're looking to do? Ooh, sneeze. No, I got you. I get that, Alien. I get that. I didn't see anybody that didn't have their back. I saw one guy that questioned the patent stuff and stuff like that. But, you know. Go ahead. I did. I've heard nothing. There you go, Bruce Ennis. That's me as well. I did get shipping notification on my 2.5 upgrade. It's coming. So I will be taking the Haribo, the 500 millimeter Mark II I have over here, and taking it to 2.5. So we'll be taking it to the 2.5. All right, now it's 9 o'clock. I told my daughter I'd do it. She is studying abroad, and not some woman. She is going to Ireland in January, and she has created a GoFundMe to help her get there. There's the link to the GoFundMe. Check it out. It is in the description of the video, and I will be doing this, I ain't gonna say daily, but every other few days or something. I'll bring it back up again, because I'm not in a position to help her as I wish I could. Maybe some of you folks out there can, and I would appreciate it, and she would too. Go read it. If you feel like it, then do. If you don't, then don't. And you know where the links are to support the channel. They're down below. So there's that too. But if you're going to support the channel with anything at all, or have any thoughts about doing it, go over to the GoFundMe and do that instead. I'd much rather go in the hole and see her going to Ireland than anything else. Let her go study for a semester in Ireland. It will help her business career out. International business is good to have on your resume. So, anyway. So once this gets done, I need to have a model ready. And I don't want to print. I don't know though. That one I can probably do. What does it say here? Let me close this. And I am going to go over here and exit this, edit the process settings. Oh wow. What happened to my dadgum thing? Why is this? This is not even what I was supposed to have on it. That's just ridiculous. Did all that work last night. And we're going to remove this, and we're going to remove every dadgum process in the thing here, and then go over to advanced and turn off the stop printing at height, because that'll screw you up for sure. And right after that, I am going to set this at 215. Sorry, setting up the profile again. 210. Oh, 10. Add that set point. Go to cooling. Here we don't want that. We want the layer number. Add a set point there. 0. What is that? Oh, Fernando Pena's got me up on the TV. All right. That's so nice of you. I appreciate that. 3, we're going to go up to 80 on the fan. Add that set point. Temperature support. Infill. We're good there. Additions. We're good there. Layer. We're good there. There. All of that looks correct. We're going to set that at manual where it's supposed to be. We're going to hit update profile and hit OK. Alright, let me catch up with chat because I was looking at it. Alright, 3D Printing Llama, have a great day, my friend. Sorry about that. Ireland is expensive. You're correct. Alright. So, Ireland is expensive. Yeah, it is. Later Llama, my next printer will maybe the large bed Anycubic. I wish I was using linear rails and not wheels, but I need a bigger printer. Okay. No prices on the CRX, right? They're coming next week. Have the Castle Plus Linear still sitting in a box a week later. Yeah. Touchscreen looks good. It does. It's a good looking printer. Mr. Butchum's got me on one monitor out of 4 over there. He's at work. Very happy, but don't like their bed leveling. Okay. Get your take on the whole thing. Not sure why the GPL focus was on Creality in the first place. They were about 10. That's true. That's true. They had the best code, so everybody was jumping on the one that they needed the most. So, there we go. Chris is hitting the nail on the head when it comes to that. Alright. So now, let's import a model. I am going to import the... No, we're going to go to Luby. We'll go to Adalinda, the Singing Serpent. Drop her in here. And I am going to reduce her to 40% of normal size. Because if it'll print that small, then I am good to go with it. And it started out doing a great job. It still says it'll take an hour and 12 minutes for that to print. Huh. Alright, well, let's see. Let's exit the preview. Let's remove that. Let's import the stringing test in. Fine. From downloads. I got it here somewhere. Stringing test. Hit open. Because I want to see how it turns out. Really do. And with these, I can prepare to print. And that says it takes 10 minutes. So we're going to save those tool paths to disk. I'm going to overwrite that one, say yes. And then as soon as this one gets done, in the next few minutes, I will put the stringing test on there. You are correct, Ricky Tanner. Several brands did fall in line. Several brands. Wow, Matrix, your stringing sucks, dude. Sucks worse than mine. And that's saying something. I know you have a problem chatting in the chat, but I'm looking at the Discord over here and he's showing pictures. Yeah, that stringing's rough, dude. Rough stuff. Anybody got any other 3D printing news that you know, might be interesting to other folks around here? Because I don't know of anything going on other than those couple of things. And you know, for a big printer, I can't wait until the what is it? The FX1, Glenn? Is that what you're calling that? The FK1. That's it. That's it. The Fun King one. I should have known that, right? I can't wait till it comes out. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't wait till the design for that comes out and I can make one of those. Once I can make one of those, my life will be complete when it comes to 3D printers. Dude, I have heard of this company called Duet, and I am slowly but surely, as I learn more about this board, falling in love with the Duet. Just letting you know. Because not only is it just a single board. Now, I'm not in love with their Wi-Fi. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because... Okay, cool, Glenn. That is awesome, man. And then source and build. I understand, you know, there's costs involved in that. But, dude, if you can get that sponsored, that's going to be a massively cool printer, dude. I can't wait to see what it looks like. But let's talk about the Wi-Fi. Because it only comes with G. I don't even think it comes with N on the machine. Any of you that have used the ESP8266s, the little Wi-Fi modules to do things, you know, remotely around your house or whatever. Huh, it's going up just for me? All right. Thank you. But The Wi-Fi is that. It's just that. It's crap. When I'm on a line connection here uploading, I can get 600 kilobits per second upload. When I'm on the AC network on my Wi-Fi from my laptop to this card, I can get about 130 kilobits per second upload. And it's crap. Well, they should promote it. They should promote that it's a 32-bit board. But the problem is it a good 32-bit board? That's the yeah, no, Wi-Fi is not the greatest, I'm telling you. Don't be sad. It's still, believe me, for most things other than uploading models. But if you're on a hardwired connection from your desktop and you're uploading models, then not so much. It's not really. Well, the problem is that their Wi-Fi is not AC. My AC is fine. So, but this board is fantastic. I mean, it really is fantastic. And once you get past a couple of the what I call just stupid things that they do, I'm sure I don't know. I'd have to check and see. I don't know for sure. Killing my knees. I really don't know. I'd have to check. Oh yeah, John Mack, absolutely. You can get a hardwired Ethernet duet. You don't have to get the Wi-Fi version. Or you can pop off the Wi-Fi module and plug in a LAN and solder on a LAN connector. You can do that. But it would be dumb to do that. Just buy the Ethernet version. But yes, trolling for dollars, you really can. I have to agree with you, Icicle Trepan, but it's two different product lines that they have. And really and truthfully, they would have to redesign the board to put both of them on there. There's really no room. They use every bit of the room on this board for features, and it is a feature-rich environment. A very, very feature-rich environment. I mean, this thing is, I'm not going to say, right, that's true, trolling for dollars, and that's good. Well, and that's another thing that this board is lacking. You get one mini USB port. So you get one mini USB port on the Duet Wi-Fi. But I haven't had any more problems either with the pins that I had to resolder. I do have a video about that. I'm probably not going to put it up because it was just crap. We're at 91% on the temperature tower, and I can pretty much tell you right now that it's going to make all of them, and they all look pretty nice. I still think that the 215 and 210 versions is good. Uh-oh, Mr. Butcham retracted his statement. Sorry about that. I missed it. buy the... Ah, I got you. I think Chris Riley already has a Wi-Fi one. I think he bought one already. You know, type good. I get you. I get you. I understand that. I do that quite often. I don't think there's an interface. You have to do it either Ethernet or Wi-Fi. I don't think there's a USB. I think it's only there for like telnet stuff. It's a web interface. The whole control thing is a web interface. I don't know that you can plug up to it and get to the cards that are in it. Yeah, you know. So, I believe Chris already bought one. I'm not sure about the USB interface. That is a good question. I don't know. I will see. Let's look it up. Using Octoprint. Oh, you can, I guess. Okay. You can do it. So yeah, there's a forum on the RepRap wiki about it, and you know, you have to handle the pausing and stuff like that in Octoprint, but it looks like it. So looks like you can use Octoprint with it. I don't know. The web interface that's on the Duet is actually really good. I like it. I wish that you could add some, you know, some of the add-ins that are Octoprint there, but it gives you information that Octoprint doesn't. Like right now, you know, I know that my power supply is putting out 14.7, 14.6 volts. It shows you exactly, you know, how much filament, I mean, just live real time, where the X, Y, and Z is at. And there's other things. If you go to the print status over here, I mean, it really is good. It really is a good web interface. And I don't know that I would want this on Octoprint. Now, there are things that Octoprint gives you, like, especially, you know, if I was doing time lapses or something on this machine, I would definitely put Octoprint on here and use Octolapse, because I think that would be awesome. But it would be it'd have to be a bed mounted camera, basically, because, you know, to go down with the Z, or you'd have to build some type of bracket or something. Oh, it does have horrid print time estimates, that's for sure. That's pretty much anything, though. No, that's fine. I don't know that much either, trolling for dollars. I'm trying to learn myself. And the more questions you ask me, the better I have to look them up to learn. So that helps me out too. You know, that using Octoprint never crossed my mind with this, because I actually like their web interface. I don't use their time remaining anyway. The percentage is more I can calculate the time better on this anyway. I've never used AstroPrint. Don't know that I ever will use AstroPrint. Not saying that it's a bad thing. I've just never used it. Never had a need to. And I'm more into the open source stuff than not. And as far as I know, AstroPrint is not open source. They couldn't let you use their card readers, Lorenzo. So what are you going to do now, buddy? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Go to the deal. Didn't you send them to? You sent them to somebody. You sent your orders to somebody, right? Go to them and say, hey, I sent them to you. Give me a copy of them. What's up, Hawk 3D Proto? Whoever it was you sent them to. How are you, my friend? How are you this morning? $20 minutes of a sexy cup holder for my last weekday. I can go get it. Hold on. I'm not going to put it on my cup, though, Jason. Because it messed up my vinyl. Oh. You just have to wait for them to open. Yeah, and then, you know, y'all check it out. Let me see if I can slip it on my cup. Just for Jason. Taking this one off the pain in the butt. Because it's pretty tight. There we go. Let me see if I can get this right. Gotta be careful not to tear up all my vinyl. Yeah, see, I can't use it all the time because it covers up my gator head. So I'm gonna use it right here. Don't kick the tires, son. Light the fires. Oh, and I love the purple. I wasn't kidding. Purple's my favorite color, so I'm good with that. Always on the grind. That's right. That's right, Hawk. That's right, Hawk. Just been in the gym. That's okay, buddy. Well, load them trucks, man. Be safe. Don't watch me. Don't watch me, that's for sure. I'll be here later. Come back and watch it. Light that fire, Chris Riley. That's what you need to do. Let me and Glenn know what time you want to do it, and we'll just get on a Google Hangout and stream it on your stream. There you go. It'd be you, me, and Fun King just sitting there running our mouth. It's a pretty purple. You got the right color. You want me to print a massive, massive frog. Well, Hawk Proto, get on the US Amazon and send me enough filament and I'll fill the bed of the Hypercube. I've got 265 millimeters tall, 300 by 300 bed that I will fill. But right now I do not have money to buy filament with. And speaking of money, and I know it ain't been quite 30 minutes, but it's close enough. My daughter's going to Ireland for study abroad for her degree at University of Florida. And she is a few $1,000s short, so I'm going to paste the link in here again to her GoFundMe. If you find it in your heart, you want to go over there and read it and help the young lady pay for her college, then do it. Do it. Go help her out. I would appreciate it. She would appreciate it. The whole family would appreciate it because she won't shut up about studying for abroad. So, and I'm not talking about a woman either. Hangout stream will work, dude. Let's hang out. Pick a topic. We'll get on it. We'll get on it and go. We'll talk about the FK1. We'll talk about the Hypercube. Brother, whatever you want to see me print that frog in, that's what filament I want. I know you're serious. I'm not doubting you at all. Whatever filament you send me, and make sure on the gift receipt that you say this is for your frog, and I will max out the bed as much as I can on this right here. Y'all watch your ears. Sorry about that earphone reader. Looks like the cat's got in here on my keyboard. No, I'm being for real. If you want me to print a big frog, I will put one on this bed that just goes until it can't go no more and I run out of room. I don't mind printing big frogs. I can give them away as yard ornaments. You watch it, Dragon Monk. Don't make me come up there. But you're right, Chris Riley. I think a live stream would be fantastic. I do. I would love to hang out with you and Glenn if Glenn's up to the challenge. I don't know if he is or not. And depending on what time you wanted to do it, you know. You know, I'm sorry that the weekday morning coffee's coming to a close right now. And there may be days that I get to do it. If they let me work from home, I can do it from 8 to 10. Yes, come in. Come on in, Daddy.
As soon as you get done and your son-in-law gets back from town, come help me set that porch.
You want to move it? Okay.
I'm going to try to go ahead and move the steps. I doubt I can.
All right, it'll be about 10:30.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself with them steps. I'll come get them.
If I can't move them, they'll stay right there.
All right, Daddy.
I will see you later.
All right. All right, Chris. Who's my nearest distributor? I don't know. Design Box 3D. Amazon's probably the best. Because I like 3D Solutech, but whatever floats your boat. I don't want you to have to send me free filament. Now, let me tell y'all, I think I'm going to do better on my stringing, but that is a good looking temperature tower, and it actually is good from the bottom to the top. There's no bow in any of it. I mean, it's good. I got a little bit of stringing, but I'm good with that. I'm going to do a stringing test real quick. I've got one lined up. Says it takes 10 minutes. Let me go ahead and upload that. Get it started. Maybe we'll get it before the end of the show. I'm sure I can. Let's delete and upload the G-code for the stringing test right there and hit open. And as soon as that goes, I will hit print and we will do another stringing test in this to see. Design Box 3D is in Ohio. I don't know. I've never used them. I don't have any idea. 99.9% of my filament comes off of Amazon. I like 3D Solutech. That is my favorite go-to. You know, it is what it is. But this this temp tower turned out really well. Still looking at the 215 to 210 range as being the best printed, best color. 215 to 205. So I think it'll be good. Yeah, this one does stringing too. It does as it bridges. You can see the stringing in there. But all of the bridges look good. All of them. You know, the 230 down there's got a little sag, not much. So if these didn't take an hour and 40 minutes, I would print these as my test prints every time. Because they are, I mean, the thing is printing very well now, and I'm happy with that. So we're going to see with the little bitty stringing test here that has this one. I'm going to do this one. I bet, Ricky, I bet. I have not had one bad roll of 3D Solutech yet. So I guess Glenn stepped away from his keyboard. He hadn't been able to type back. Either that or I made him mad again. I make Glenn mad quite often. You gotta quit spouting off your mouth. Yeah, I got you. I got you. But this one takes 10 minutes, so it says. So we'll see. We're going to see how this looks. Of course, you got to go through 50 layers of stuff first. And I'm not putting the fan on. I know that's right. I make Matrix mad at least twice a day. If I don't, I'm not doing my job. Yeah, Sonic, that doesn't help me out any. You know, I'm glad they have some, but I right now I can't pay attention. So, won't be buying any filament, that's for sure. Which I got this roll of blue PLA at Earth. It was given to me by the Canadian Maker Project for something. I can't remember what he said they decided I got it for. I think they just gave it to me to get the name out there, which is okay. It's filament.ca. Never tried it before. It's Canada's source for 3D printing materials, is what it says. So, nuclear green? No, I haven't. I've never thought of that. You know, but I wouldn't mind it matching the dead hand that I got on my cup. Wouldn't mind that at all. Later, Rover. Oh, that Nightbot fella that he chased all over the internet. That's right. He did. He tried to look him up to give him a piece of his mind, but he didn't. He really couldn't find Nightbot anywhere. Yeah, see, Chris Riley, I was trying to get Glenn roped into this too, but he's being quiet. What's up to Lightspeed? Good morning, afternoon, evening, good night, however it is. Red light's back. He had to reboot. How do you do that? You got a reset switch on your neck or something? Is that what you do? Can't tell? I hear you. I hear you. 3D Distributed made it in here. Sweet. Maybe you can make it the last 27 minutes. 5 minutes each, and then we would have to knock them off. Is that it? We would have to knock them off after 5 minutes. Get out. Get out. Oh. I'm really hoping that that this tower turns out well as well. We shall see. We shall see. Well, the thing is, though, Joe Paddock, we'll have to see. This is 80 millimeters a second. Or 100 millimeters a second. Sorry, not 80. We'll have to see, you know, how it turns out. We'll have to see how the Hangout itself does. You know, because Hangouts are kind of finicky sometimes. I think that it would do good, and if we could do it, you know, it would be cool to have a once a week Hangout with me, Chris, and Fun King, and we could have a guest speaker in or guest person in or something of that nature. I think that would go over really well, and we could rotate it between our channels, from Fun King's to Chris's to mine. I don't know. The thing is, though, I don't know how that would work with Glenn and Fun King, because Xander would have to be there, and I don't know how that would work out with Fun King, because I think that with the way it works is, when they're on film, it's Glenn and Xander. It's not just Glenn. I'm not sure, but I think that they said that sometime or another. But I think I have seen Glenn on screen by himself once or twice. But it may have been because Xander was out doing something. Heck yeah, Sonic. That's what I'm talking about. Well, that's true. That's true, Chris Riley. And you have to limit yourself. You have to rope yourself in from being that. You know what I mean? You really do. You have to say, we're going to do this for an hour and a half. And then at an hour and a half, cut it off. They do a really good job on Community Catch-Up of doing that. Now, they did run along on Earth, but yeah, it's very, you really got to push yourself to stay where you're at. Yeah, that's true, and that's what I was saying, a once a week thing. If we could do a once a week afternoon, Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. Hell, it could be just me and you. I don't care. I know, you know. Cool, Hawk. That's awesome. Darth Vapor. Did I blow it at the camera again? Because that makes Matrix mad. Try to blow it over that way and keep it out of the camera. That way you can see this pretty face the whole time. But these are starting out good. Sunday would work best for you. I understand that. Well, Chris, that just settles it. We have to do it around red light schedule. We just got to, man. We just have to. But it would be cool if we rotated it, you know, on different channels. That way, you know. I will do an unboxing. Hawk, it will definitely be on the Mail Thing Thursday. And like I said, I hope you put a gift receipt in it. On stream, on live. We'll see. We'll see. It is, Mr. Buttram, it is. Sunday it is. There we go. Chris Riley just made up my mind for me. Come on, man, live. So, on a morning coffee then, on a Saturday or Sunday. It won't get here until Sunday late, and I won't do morning coffee, so it would have to be afternoon, and then you won't get to see it unless you stay up till midnight or after. No, we were just talking, Hawk, Chris Riley and I, about doing a stream on Sundays, a hangouts where it's me and Chris, or me and Chris and Fun King, or me and Chris and somebody just hanging out, chatting on Sundays. And I think, you know what's really funny? I think we could get, like I do my interviews, I think we could get other folks to get in that stream. And I'm not talking 4 or 5 folks. I'm talking about one. So if it's me, Glenn, and Chris are on stream, I'm pretty sure that we could get Angus, we could get 3D Maker Noob, we could get other guys to join us for that live stream, just to sit around and chat. I guarantee you we could do that. I don't know if Chris could, but I definitely could. No, Chris has got way more clout than I do. Cough, cough. Right? I hear you. I hear you. Ha ha ha. No, I didn't beat you up. You know better than that. Yeah, he's more laid back, that's for sure. I do try to network as much as possible, Sonic. And sometimes it's over the top. I mean, really, because in case you hadn't noticed, I get in your face quite a bit. I do. And I don't really hold my tongue in any way, shape, or form. If I want you to be on my show, okay, Hulk. All right, we'll have fun with it. I promise. It will be fun. But I don't hold back. If I want to ask you to be on my show, I just ask you, hey, come be on my show. If you say no, I just go right on. I really haven't networked with any companies. That's the thing. You know, I've interviewed a couple, but I'm not networking. I'm not pushing to get free products. That's not what I did this channel for. It's not what this channel's about. This channel's about hanging out with some good folks, talking about 3D printing or whatever else comes up. You were a company for 6 years. I wish I could work for a 3D printing company that I could work for, and it would give me the flexibility to do this show every day and then go to work for a 3D printing company. I wish I could do that. I wish I could find one that would do that, that would allow me and pay my bills. Basically, that's it. Just pay my bills. I don't mind traveling, you know. We could print mini frogs. But I just right now, I mean, that's just not the way it's going to be. It's been good, Ryan. Sorry you've been missing it, my friend. Just to work the print farm, I hear you. No. I get that, Sonic. And don't get me wrong, when I'm building a project like this, I hit Duet up, I hit Filamentum up, I hit these companies up to sponsor the project. But I'm not one of those, I don't foster relationships with companies for sponsorship or whatever, you know. And I rub people wrong a lot of times because I joke about, hey, I'd like to have one of those. Why don't you give me one of those? Like Shane, I bugged the hell out of him at Murph, and I ended up getting something. Later, Hawk, appreciate you being here, brother. Come back and see us, and we will get that opened probably Monday afternoon. Depends on what's going on Monday afternoon. But I'm not worried about sponsorship. That's the thing, Ryan. Sponsorship is not my goal. Okay? Yeah, I did. I got a video from Shane. That's right. But that was messing with him at Earth. But at Murph, you know, they gave me a powder-coated spring steel sheet, which is cool. But I begged him about it all weekend. You know? And sometimes that comes across wrong. People think that I'm just begging, and I'm not. 99% of the time, it is joking. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's a filament company, I'll take free filament. I'm all about it because I want to print. But I'm not going to go up and say, hey, give me a mosaic palette because I think I'm good and I deserve one. I'm not. Hey, guys, how y'all doing? I need me a mosaic. No, I'm not doing that. You know? I'm not even a you rub my back, I'll rub your back type of guy. I do, Ryan. I joke all the time, you know? You'll know when I'm asking for something because I'll let you know I'm asking for it. And I don't know if you've seen when I do my reviews, it just goes straight into business work whenever I'm doing reviews. I mean, I'll laugh and joke a little bit, but I'm serious when I do an interview because I want the best information out there. I mean, I'll throw a joke in every now and again, but it becomes business at that point. When I'm talking to Slice Engineering or Venturi 3D or Josh from Alien, that's their business. That's not a time for me to get on there and joke. You know, when I was interviewing Daniel Noré, yeah, you can joke back and forth. He has a job and he does designing. That's cool. When I interview Chris Riley or Fun King or Joel Telling, they make content for a living. Yes, I want to know the answers to the questions, but if we joke and we talk, that's fine. But on an interview with a printer manufacturer or a hardware manufacturer or a software manufacturer or something like that, it's a serious interview. They're trying to get their product in front of you, and I take it that seriously. What's up, Brian Vines? How are you this morning? Oh my goodness, that thing looks good. Looks good, and it's almost finished. And we'll pull it over here and we'll look at it. So much better with the belts tight. I will say that. Because it started off good with no glooping, and I don't see any issues with it whatsoever. Probably not, Ryan. It's the last night with my granddaughter, daughter, and son-in-law. They're leaving at 3 o'clock in the morning. I talked with Matt about this the other day. He asked me to be there for you, and I don't know that I can tonight. I will try, but it's at 10 o'clock. You know, I mean, it's so late, and they're leaving in the morning, and I know for a fact we're one of those Southern families. We're going to be sitting in the living room talking pretty much until they leave, letting Lorenzo take a nap and sleep while we talk, because Danielle and us and my wife and all will be up until they leave. I'm pretty much sure of that. Hoping that I can get up in the morning for coffee. But yeah, it's going to be that. Chris Riley, get on the stream, man. Get the link and get on the Google Hangout. Help him out. Because what's the topic tonight, Ryan? What's the topic we're doing on the Hangout tonight? Because if I can, then I will jump in there. But I'll probably do an hour, and that would be it. Things that motivate us to create. Necessity? That's a short conversation. When I absolutely have to have something. Oh, hold on.
Incoming call from 877-878.
Echo.
800.
Answer the phone. Echo. Hang up. Damn, I just hung up on them with an Alexa device. How about that? Right? Yeah, I'm going to hit my mic again because they were playing with mine. Right? Yeah, we do know that, Chris Riley. We do know that. Alright, so the stringing tower is done. Let's see how we did on stringing. Let's see how she looks. Well, now. Might be able to up it just a little bit. Got some hairs in this one. You know, I can deal with that much stringing. I really can. I am going to change it just a little bit. See if we can get it a little better. They are still strong. These spires are almost perfectly round with no skipping, no nothing. I am happy with that. That's right, Mr. Butcham. No playing with my echo like y'all did yesterday. Alexa's always listening, but I turn the microphone back off. It is red again. There's a red circle on it. So let's see what I can slice and print and make pretty here. We're gonna exit and remove and import the. What do we got here? Let's do the. I want something that's not gonna take forever, but something that'll help me out. Let's go to my storage, 3D files. Let's go to Luby's folder. And let's do the Adelinda, the Singing Serpent. Pop it in here and we'll do it at 40%. It still takes a while to do. We're going to resize to 40%. Oh yeah, there we go. That's pretty. And we're going to edit this process, and I'm going to up the retraction to 3.5. I'm going to leave the speed at 45 where it's at. We should be good there. We're going to prepare print. I bet you did. I bet you did. So we're going to call this the Luby Adelinda Singing Dragon at 40% code right there. Yes, we're going to replace that one. We're going to go to G-code files. We're going to remove it off of here. And I am going to upload the G-code right there. Hit open and let it upload. Yeah. I bet y'all did. I bet y'all did have a blast with that. Well, listen, before it gets too late, I'm going to bring up the fundraiser again for my daughter studying abroad. And I'm going to paste it in right here. Go read her GoFundMe. Go check it out. If you have it, give it. If you don't, don't. You know, if it's something that you don't want to support anyway, then don't. You know, but there's the link. Go check it out and see what y'all can do. You know, the guys were talking about me doing a GoFundMe for a makerspace, and that may come later. But right now, I'm trying to get her to Dublin for her. Well, actually, it'll be her senior year, even though it's her second year of college, spring of 2019. So, cool beans. If you haven't yet, leave us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let us know how you feel. Because, you know, it is what it is. I need feedback. I appreciate all the comments yesterday. On the mail thing. I do that. I appreciate it. I do. I thought it was funny. My wife thought it was funny. Good morning, Martin. Sorry you got here so late. We got to get off of here. And after, I will be on the Discord, but I got to run over and help my dad. As y'all saw, he walked in the door. That was my dad that walked in. And I got to help him out, trying to get that porch set up over there. So we're going to see if we can get his porch set up today. But he had a set of concrete steps that we had put in front of there, and they're pretty heavy. So we'll go move those first. Y'all also know how to support the channel. The links are below. The link to my daughter's GoFundMe is below. So before you hit those support links, anything you're going to support my channel with, please give it to her for her GoFundMe. I will make it through. I have been broker than I am right now. So, yeah, just if you have it available and you have it in your heart, just give her anything that you would want to give me, and that would be so cool. So cool of y'all to show that young lady that her efforts are making a difference. So, anyway. The hour is almost up. We lost Glenn, Fun King. I was hoping he was here. We were talking about him. Asking him a question. He never came back. He does have to work, though. You know, he's got a day job. And on this last morning, oh, he's here. Did you not hear me talking about the hangout with Chris Riley? You didn't respond. He's probably peeing. Put it out there, Mapro6. Here, let me go make sure that I'm subscribed so that I get notifications. Let me go to your channel, and I will make sure that I am subscribed right now. I am subscribed. I had already. I do not want to unsubscribe. I am one of your 7 subscribers. Glenn, Chris was talking about doing a hangout maybe this evening or once a week. He said he'd ping me. Would you be down with that? And, I mean, I know that Fun King is Xander and Glenn, but would Glenn like to hang out with Chris and Walter for a stream? If you're available or how that works. I mean, we can talk about it offline if you like. Matter of fact, if y'all have 5 or 10 minutes after, we can get in a private channel on the Discord. Yes, I know that. It would be earlier than that for sure. But if you can get on the Discord, go into the general channel or just hop into the interview queue, and I'll drag you up into the thing, and you and Chris and I can talk about it offline off of the chat. So if you can do that. I don't know if you can do that right now or not. Well, at 10, as soon as I get off of here. And I don't know if Chris is available to do that. Chris, are you available to do that? All right, so we're going to see how that works. I know Chris is working as well. I'm the only one that ain't got to work today, so. Yeah, if y'all are not available, then you're not available. Yeah, Discord, go into the, under the interview channels, go into the queue there, and we can drop it in, or you know what? Let's do this. Let me. How do I do this? How do I set? Oh, Fun King's in the queue already. All right, cool. We will do it. We will do it after the show here, Glenn. As soon as I sign off, I'll jump in there. Chris, you can go ahead and jump in the queue. I'll drag you both into private. All right, Glenn's in the private now, and I will put Chris Riley in there as soon as he jumps in, and we will do that right after the show. We'll discuss that and see what we think, what the thinking is on that. So, cool. All right. Well, it's 9:57. I have just started my Adelinda Dragon. It looks well. I know. We're going to have a come to Jesus meeting. That's what we used to have when I was a kid. I don't know about y'all. We always had come to Jesus meetings. So. But yeah, and then I got to go help my dad for a little bit, and then I'll be back on Discord for a few minutes. Got to figure out what the family's going to do today for the last day of my daughter and granddaughter and all being here. So, it's 9:58. Y'all treat each other how you want to be treated. You know how this goes. This is my last weekday morning for at least a little bit of the morning coffee. We will be starting, I still don't know yet, Monday if I'm doing an interview or if I am going to do country time on Monday and move my interviews to another day. It really depends. And it may be where I really want to keep a schedule on the interviews, but we'll see how that goes. So if I will see you in the morning for morning coffee, and I will see you on Sunday morning for morning coffee. I told Ben Craig, because he should be traveling today, that I will leave as soon as morning coffee's over, because that'll be 9 o'clock their time. Takes me about 2 hours to get there, so I'll leave as soon as I get off here. I can get on Discord, and here I'll drag Brother Chris in here so that he can talk to Glenn while I'm waiting. Glenn, you have to unmute your mic and stuff. But anyway, yeah, treat each other how you want to be treated. We'll see you in the morning for morning coffee, and we'll talk more about Monday and what's coming up. And we'll also have maybe some more information about this hangout thing. So y'all treat each other with respect, guys. Keep the country club together. Support each other. That's the way it should be. That's the way it will be. Everybody have a great day, and we will see you in the morning.